Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to the Tybers YouTube channel. Um, oh my God, it has been a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm here again with another edition of my military transition, and I'm here to educate you guys on all the certificates that I did on my transition journey, and to also educate you guys on what it is like. But before I go any further, we have to thank the Almighty Father God for yet another wonderful day. And I have to tell you guys to make sure that you are praying over your home, you are trusting in Him for things that you want, and you are believing in Him for things that are not in your reach. All right. Before you go any further, I would like for you guys to click the like button, share, because this is all information that can help anybody, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so let's get into it. So today we're gonna talk about VA, Veterans Affairs. We're gonna talk about VA. All right, in the military, the military is all about family. I'm not gonna tell you a lie. The military is very family orientated. Now, what are your needs, benefits for you and your loved ones? I tell people this all the time. You're in the army and you're serving this country. If you have an injury, do not act like you're not injured. Go to sick hall. Go and get it checked out. Because when you're exiting the army and your body is broken, and they say, okay, all right, so what are you claiming? And you say, I have a bad ankle, I have a bad back, I have migraine, I have whatever the case may be, and they go like this and go into the system, and they see that you have never went to get it checked out, you are not getting anything from the army. Because guess what? You have all of that, and you have never went to check it out. That's on you. As I say, if something is wrong with you and you need help, there are many resources. Active Duty Reserve, there are many resources that you can use. There's no reason for you to say that, hey, you know what, I'm going to keep this because I don't want anybody to think that I'm weak. No, this is your body. You have to take care of it. You understand? And you don't want to be broken out there with your battles. This is unfair to them. You need to be 100%. You understand? So let us talk about the VA has benefits, services, and tools to help meet your family needs. All right. Through your service to our country, active duty or any member of the military are eligible for monetary and support benefits to help you, including disability compensation, related disability benefits, dual compensation benefits. Now, to your loved ones, that is for you, for your loved ones. People don't understand, say, not only does the army take care of you, but they take care of your family, right? Life insurance, anything can happen. A lot of people don't like to talk about death, burial and memorial benefits, education and monetary benefits for dependents and survivors. So if I, God forbid, I'm not even gonna say that, but say for instance a service member died, right? There are still benefits that are in place for them. And again, make sure that you're planning for life insurance and stuff like that. A lot of us don't like to talk about that, but you're in the army. Anything can happen, and you came in the army. Why did you came? To serve. So anything can happen. You can be deployed. You can go on a rotation. Any accident, whatever can happen. So you have to be prepared. You don't want to leave your family, and mourn, and they are broke. They don't have anything to help you. All right. So let's go. So service connected disabilities. If you are injured or ill because of your service, these are military afflicted injuries, right? If you are injured or ill because of your service, you may be eligible for monetary and support benefits. Now, the VA may determine that you are disabled by an injury that happened because of or was worsened by your active military service. These disabilities are considered service connected. All right. If VA determines you have a service connected disability, because at the end of the day, they have to see that it was brought on by the Army. This is why when you're coming in the Army, they do a full physical to see what you have before you come in the Army. You understand? So anything you have while in the Army that you didn't have when you come in, that is called service connected. Considered service connected. All right. So VA determines you have a service connected disability. You might be eligible for a monthly disability compensation. In some situations, you might also be eligible for special allowances for clothing or automobiles. VA housing grants. Now, a lot of people know about the housing. And anytime people hear about VA, then they only think about housing. It's not just housing, it's health. You understand? VA housing grants may be able to help you adapt a home to meet your needs. VA even has life insurance programs for those with service-connected disabilities. All right? I tell people all the while, reading is essential, and nobody, even the VA, they're not gonna sit down there the whole day and just discuss all of them benefits with you. That is your job, your duty to actually read it and understand it for yourself, so you're not being robbed of something that you're supposed to get. You can't blame nobody but yourself. All right. How does VA determine if I have service connected disability? Now, to award a VA disability rating for service connection, the evidence submitted with your claim must show a current disability, physical or mental. It can be physical, it can be mental, which was caused or aggravated by the service. Based on the evidence provided, VA rates your service-connected disability from 0 to 100 in 10% increments. You have people out there who get 60%, 50%, 90%, 80%, 100% when you leave the Army. And that is a check that you will get. Poochie did that explain to me that you have permanent, like say 100% with permanent, meaning they're not gonna check you every time. You understand? I don't really understand that part. I still read about it, so I can't really elaborate on that. But you leave in the Army will give you for your disability, for what they have caused. They will pay you monthly for the rest of your life. All right. Acute conditions that come and go and leave no lasting effects, right? Such as colds or mild injuries that heal completely, do not qualify as service-connected disabilities, right? Some illness and symptoms are not compensable, but may be considered as symptoms of other conditions. You understand? For example, high cholesterol, right? Also, not every condition or disease is listed in the VA schedule for rating disability. Therefore, if you have a chronic condition that you believe is due to your military service, you should still apply for your benefits. Again, it is the service member responsibility to visit sick hall or wherever to get the treatment they need. Once you're leaving the Army, and they look and see that, hey, all right, this, that, blah, 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 blah. Or for instance, say that you had a surgery, they will have, for some reason, you have injury that is from the Army, right? And they have, paperwork or whatever about it, or whatever the case may be. Then they can compensate you because, that came from the Army. You broke your back, you pinch a nerve, whatever the case may be. You can medically retire from the Army. Now, medically retire is different. You understand? Because even when you're not medically retired, you still can claim from the VA. All right. Now, a VA disability rating, even at 0%, can unlock many benefits and service for you. You may be entitled to free healthcare and more, even with a VA disability rating of 0%. All of these people, me I tell you right now, I am still reading. because reading is knowledge. Service-connected disability. What is disability compensation? Disability compensation is tax-free and paid to veterans with service-connected disability rated at 10% or higher. Compensation is paid monthly. Watch Tarika try walk past me. The The amount varies with your degree of disability. If you have a combined evaluation of 30% or more, you may be eligible for additional allowance for your dependents, right? And here they're looking at active duty, National Guard, Reserve, veteran. To be eligible for disability compensation, you must listen. You must have served in the uniformed services on active duty for training, or inactive duty training, and be discharged under other than dishonorable conditions. So I tell people all the while, when you go into the army, start give people them problem. Because you see, when you give problem, or if you get yourself in any problem, getting out of the army with a dishonorable discharge, you're not getting you can barely get a job with that. So that is why they say, all right, you have to have a certain form of discharge. You can't be dishonorable. You have to be at least 10% disabled by an injury or disease that was occurred in or aggravated during active duty for training, or inactive duty training. As it relates to members of the reserve now, eligibility for disability compensation requires that a disability results from an injury or disease incurred or aggravated in the line of duty during active duty or active duty for training. For inactive duty training, disability must result from injury, heart attack, or stroke. Other benefit programs require a special number of days of active service. So you can't just stay in the army. It all depends. So what I had to do with the VA, what they wanted me to do was to make an account with the VA, a DS logon, right, with them, so I can see all of this information. You understand? And as me say, reading is power. All right, reading is power, people. Applying for disability. Oh, my son can't take me play. Applying for disability now. Now we are filing for disability. All right, the process. So the following people can file a disability claim: veterans, service members preparing to separate from the army, survivors or family members seeking benefits owed to a veteran on a pending claim, veteran service organization on behalf of veterans or service members. Applicants must also have their separation date. That's the first thing you need to know when you come out of the army. VA needs to know that date so they can work with you, right? Submit your benefit delivery at discharge. So that's the BDD, right? So benefits delivery at discharge. Claim between 180 and 90 days prior to the very last day of service on active duty. For BDD purposes, this separation date is not when you start transitional and or terminal leave or permissive temporary duty for house hunting. Now, incomplete copies of your service treatment records for your current period of service be available for 45 days from the date you submit your BDD claim to attend the required medical exam. So when you put in your claim, then they're going to put you through processes to see about this claim, or your claim say, but you know, they are going to do them whole medical exam to see if it goes off it through. Because people just can't get their money just so dry. When can I apply for disability compensation? This is very important. There is no time limit to file a claim. You can file a disability claim as early as 180 days before you separate. If you submit your VA claim 180 to 90 days before you separate, you may receive a decision on your claim as soon as 30 days or less after separation. VA encourages you to apply within 1 year from your date of separation, which determines the effective date of your claim. Right? All right. Now, within 1 year of separation, if you apply within 1 year of separation, your claim is effective the day after your separation. You have to separate to get the money. You can't get it and still in the army, right? More than 1 year after separation, the day VA received the claim. So if you, some people, they out the 1 year and say, "Jesus, you know, say this happened to me in the military and me just find out," you still can't file that claim. And the day that you file that claim, that is when, the day when they start it is the day that they receive the claim. All right. So as I said, step 1, VA received the claim. Step 2, VA gathers and reviews required evidence. Step 3, VA prepares a rating decision. Step 4, VA prepares claim packet for mailing. Step 5, VA sends a decision packet. Right? So there's 5 steps that you click that your claim will go through. All right. Moving along. How can I expedite my claim? Depending on when you apply, you may be able to use different programs to expedite the processing of your claim, right? BDD, that's benefits delivery at discharge. That's 180 days to 90 days before separation. That's when you can, you start. Ways to expedite. The BDD program now accepts disability claims before separation. So before you even separate, but you have to have that date, they will take your claim. Right? This allows VA to administer the necessary health exam during active duty and gather evidence in time to provide an expedited decision as soon as 30 days or less after you discharge. So the quicker you do it, the better for you, because when you go out there, you can start receive your money 30 days after, which is good. You'll need to have a known separation date and do the following. Submit your claim between the 180 and 90 days prior to the very last day of service on active duty. For BDD purposes, the separation date is not when you start transitional or terminal leave or permissive TDY for house hunting. And again, I said this already, be available for 45 days from the date you submit for your medical exam and include copies of your service treatment records for your current period of service. This program is not available in all foreign countries. The BDD program is not available in all foreign countries. Fully developed claims now from 89 days before separation and at any time after separation. That's a different type of claim. You can also get a faster decision by submitting and fully developed claim. You'll need include all the evidence you have in your possession or that you can easily get. Confirm that there are no more records VA needs to make a claim decision. Go to a VA medical exam, and that is if it is required. Standard claim is anytime after separation. If your claim is not eligible for either of the above programs, VA will process it as a standard claim following the 5 steps. Right? All right. And this have a break up in 2 videos. You understand? Service connected disability, right? We're still on there. Do I need a physical exam? All right, DOD requires every service member to have a physical before separation, right? So when I did my TAPS, when I did my phase 1 and phase 2, that is all about, getting the claims from you, getting a physical done. You understand, from here.